In any historical document, you would expect that a writer would get the kings or the emperors right and in correct order. In the New Testament, we have a number of Roman emperors mentioned: Augustus, Tiberius, Claudius, for example. The question of the New Testament's reliability has to be tested on a different level. How does it treat what I call second-level officials, provincial rulers? And we have a number of Roman provincial rulers mentioned in the New Testament. So I'm just going to select 3 of them. The most famous and most significant is probably Pontius Pilate, the Roman governor of Judea at the time of the crucifixion of Jesus. In 1961, archaeologists excavating the theatre at modern Caesarea in Israel came across a stone block with a piece of writing written on it. It's certainly easy to reconstruct what it said, although it's not complete. It basically says Tius Pilatus, and Pontius can easily be added. It's the Roman name of Pontius Pilate, governor of Judea. Another governor is the governor of Cyprus, Sergius Paulus, who also occurs in the New Testament in the book of Acts, Acts 13. He turns up on an inscription from what is now Turkey, Iconium, modern Konya. And Junius Gallio, who's the Roman governor of Achaia, the southern part of Greece, turns up from an inscription found in the site of Delphi in the middle of Greece. All 3 governors are given their correct title in the New Testament. The Romans had 2 different types of governors, prefects and proconsuls, but each of the governors is given their correct title in the New Testament. Furthermore, when we come to details in the book of Luke about what I would call third-level officials, officials in charge of cities, they are given their correct names also. They're not named in person, but their titles are given. In Thessalonica, the governor is called Politarches, and we know from inscriptions in the region of Thessalonica and northern Greece that this was the correct title of the local official of that particular area. In Ephesus, the local official is called Asiarches, ruler of Asia. And we know from inscriptions in Ephesus and Miletus, just down the road, that Luke again is using the correct term for this particular local official. When we go to the island of Malta, Paul is shipwrecked there on his way to Rome. Luke records the title of the local governor as Protos, the first one. And this occurs both in Latin and Greek versions as the name of the local official. And we can see that Luke has taken considerable trouble in his research. He knows the correct title to use for each local governor appropriate to the situation that he is responsible for. He uses the correct term. He doesn't get it wrong. It's a clear indication that we are dealing with a reliable historian whose work can be trusted.